3 bedrooms, 1 level with a great meadow view and gorgeous Saddle Lake Farms. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty. Call on Colleen.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 14th of October. James Spann here. Clouds, but you know what? A few little thin spots have developed this afternoon, but more rain to come and a big change to cool weather for the weekend. Downright cold, in fact, early in the morning by Sunday. Let's look out the window. Well, there's no sun at that site. That's the Chehaw sky cam. The scene there left at 2 o'clock. Clouds, drizzle. I don't think we've had any sunshine up there in days. Here's a Livingston sky cam on the campus of the University of West Alabama. And if you look real carefully up there, a few little blue spots. And from the campus of the University of Montevallo in Shelby County, the sky mostly cloudy, but again, a few little peaks of sun from time to time. But don't get used to it. There's the water vapor satellite shot, and you can see we've got some drying aloft, helping to create those little thin spots in the overcast, but another short wave to come, and that means some rain tomorrow, and maybe some thunder with that. Look at the surface chart, and we've got one surface low near Nashville, and that's going to zip out of here, and then that second wave will come in here tomorrow. And with the layout here, I'm beginning to think we might see a few strong storms. We kind of waffle back and forth on the issue of strong storms tomorrow, but we'll watch that carefully. We'll look at the temperature contours here in Alabama. We've got mostly 60s and low 70s, but look at Tuscaloosa. They've got 75, and down there near Demopolis, where the clouds are thin, they are nearing 80 down there. And that air is becoming unstable, so who knows? Maybe we will see a strong storm tomorrow. There's a look at the numbers around the nation. Again, the northern states very cold, and by golly, we've got a little cold air damming here. Cold air coming down the mountains. And there's a look at the temperature contours across the southeastern states. You can see readings up there in the 40s over North Carolina, and you can see how it's just nosing down the slopes of the Appalachians, the eastern slopes nosing into Georgia and affecting Atlanta. I think Atlanta's sitting around 60, much cooler over there, but you can see down to the southwest, we've got some readings in the 80s down in southwest Alabama. Always interesting maps this time of the year. Here's our watch warning map, and we've got a winter weather advisory for North Dakota, and while it's not showing up, we just had a winter storm watch posted for parts of Pennsylvania where they could really be hammered by a major early season snow, and with the foliage still on the trees, that could produce some power outages up there. Our friends up at State College are concerned about that. There's the radar. Things are quiet now. We've got the showers and storms way down south. The mid-level drying has kind of cut things off here. But again, we expect one more wave of rain tomorrow. And there's the satellite shot. You can see the thin spots developing, especially in areas south and west of Birmingham, basically from near Reform and Gordo down to Marion and Selma. It's kind of a mix of sun and clouds in there. But elsewhere, the sky's mostly cloudy. Convective outlooks. Rest of today and tonight, a small risk of severe weather below the slight risk threshold from the eastern half of Texas on the Gulf Coast. And tomorrow, low-end probabilities for the southern two-thirds of Alabama. And I wouldn't be shocked if they up that to a slight risk tomorrow, which is the standard severe weather risk, as the air will indeed be a little unstable tomorrow. So by golly, we just might have a few strong storms. And the rain for the next 5 days. Good to see the numbers coming down. This is the lightest amount we've seen on this graphic in about 5 days. This is suggesting rainfall amounts of 3/4 of an inch between now and Monday morning, and almost all of that will be during the day tomorrow. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and we've got that next piece of energy approaching from the northwest. Down below, a surface low shows up really over central Alabama. And again, if it stays down there, any strong storms would likely be south of here, but certainly no doubt there will be a few periods of rain tomorrow and a few storms. And then Friday, cold air advection kicks in. We stay in the 50s all day. I think the clouds linger all day, maybe some morning drizzle. It should be a fairly raw day, north winds of 10 to 20. And Saturday, look at that energy diving through the base of this trough. The trough axis a little west of here. I think you almost have to mention some chance of some light rain or a shower Saturday with very cold air aloft. And again, you note the thickness values down to 534 near Memphis. So could there be a few snowflakes mixed in on Saturday? I don't know. The low-level thickness values don't support that, but Don't be shocked if there's a little light rain in spots on Saturday, windy and cold, a lot of clouds around. And then Sunday we go clear, but again, we've still got colder advection going on here. We still got a north wind. Now, Sunday morning, we're going to forecast 39, but that should be pretty consistent because of the wind. And Monday morning should be the coldest morning for those colder valleys. There's Monday, the surface high is right over us, and that's when we figure places like Valley Head might get down to 32, with upper 30s elsewhere. And then we start to warm up Monday afternoon. Will be around 70. Tuesday, a sunny day with low to mid-70s. Wednesday looks dry. The latest run a little slower with that next system. There's Thursday of next week. There's the trough down below that. Really, the deeper moisture is still west of here. And Friday, the 23rd of October, looks awfully wet. But no doubt after a dry first 2 days of next week, the latter half of the week looking kind of wet. And at the end of the forecast, almost Halloween out there. This is October 30th. Got some ridging here, and that's going to keep the really cool air away from us, but you know the deal. Every run has looked different. So, and obviously the GFS is struggling with this El Nino cycle going on here, but no doubt the weather's going to be awfully interesting in the short term and probably the longer term as well throughout the cold weather season. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.